WAEC, in my almost 7 years serving on the council, does not decide to close an exam center because of one student or one incident. When there are multiple issues of malpractice with a particular center, and steps are taken by WAEC to address it, yet it persists, it is only at that point that WAEC then brings it to the council for that center to lose its ability to be a center. So usually when a center loses its ability, which means there has been multiple offenses and there has been no effort to try to correct those offenses or to correct the issues that cause the center to continue to get into trouble. So I do not think that, or I have not seen WAEC close a center or take away a center's right to continue being a center with just one incident. It is usually when there are continuous offenses at the center level and no steps are being taken. Then number two, if a student is caught cheating in an examination, that student does not automatically impact all the other students, in terms of their, they do not automatically impact what is going to happen to all of the students. The only reason where you would have a bunch of students or a group of students have their entire examination cancelled is when WAEC is marking the exam and they detect what is called collusion. Now, collusion is where the examiner would realize, say, even in a multiple choice, they would realize that out of the 40 questions, every student in this particular examination center got 36 out of 40. The 4 questions that they got wrong were the same 4 questions for every student. And they all selected, let's say the answer was C, and they all selected B as their answer. Then it is clear that somebody was telling the whole center what question one. So then that shows a pattern of collusion. Secondly, in a written examination, you would see, for example, except for where definitions are, let's say you ask a student to write a comprehension, and you realize that every student is writing the same exact answer with the same exact English verbiage and everything else. There is no way that a comprehension question, every student will write the same exact sentences in the same exact order with the same exact English and tenses and everything else. Then that is determined, especially if it's coming from the same center, it is determined to have been collusion. And so those are the ones that usually WAEC would then withhold, not even cancel, but will withhold their results pending further investigations. They would usually invite the students from the center and then they will go through their investigations before it is cancelled. So a lot of effort is done on the WAEC side to make sure that these things are also thoroughly investigated. Students are given the opportunity to even come and to be able to defend themselves. So, and usually when a decision is made by the council to either cancel an examination for a group of students or an individual student or to close a center, a lot of effort would have been done to try to make sure that that is minimized.